I am incredibly heartbroken. My emotions are a storm inside me, leaving me unable to eat or sleep properly. Every moment feels heavy with a sense of dejection that I can't shake off. I've been crying so much over you, each tear a testament to the depth of my sorrow and regret. I am so sorry for what happened. I never meant to hurt you, not in any way. It's just that we got caught up in all of this turmoil, and I never expected you to become the third person in this complicated connection. It all unfolded in ways I couldn't foresee, and now, explaining it feels almost impossible. I want you to know that I am no longer involved with the other people or entangled in any kind of karmic situation. You have absolutely nothing to worry about on that front. My heart is aching with the knowledge that I have broken your trust. I am profoundly sorry for making you feel betrayed and forsaken. Hurting you was never my intention. I am overwhelmed with anxiety and embarrassment over what I have done. The thought of you letting me in once again is what keeps me going. If you could find it in your heart to give me another chance, I promise I will reconnect with you and repair what I have broken. You are such a wonderful and beautiful presence in my life, a sanctuary where I can find peace and solace. You are the person who makes me feel so relaxed and at peace. I see you as my garden, a place of tranquility and beauty. I want to offer you something that might help change your mind about what has happened, something that shows how much I value you and everything we have shared so far. Our issues stemmed from misunderstandings and my own foolish behavior. I let my ego get in the way, and in the process, I lied to you. That is something I deeply regret. I think you are one of the most beautiful and intoxicating women I have ever met. Your inner beauty and your values overwhelm me. When I am around you, I feel like a drum being struck, resonating with emotions that I can barely control. I feel shy and awkward, which is not like me at all. Usually, I am confident and composed, but you have a power over me that I don't think you realize. It's a power that both humbles and terrifies me because I know how easily I could lose you. I feel like slapping myself for taking you for granted. How could I have been so blind, so foolish? My biggest fear is that someone else will come along and snatch you away, and that thought terrifies me. It's why I sometimes get so upset and angry. In those moments of aggression and frustration, I said things I didn't mean. My words were a poor reflection of my true feelings. I didn't intend to harm you, it was just my messy mind acting out. The truth is, I am deeply in love with you. Every aspect of you, from your laugh to the way you see the world, captivates me. I miss the way we used to be, the ease and joy of our conversations, the comfort of your presence. Losing you has made me realize just how much you mean to me. I know I have made mistakes, but I am willing to do whatever it takes to make things right. Please, allow me the chance to show you that I can be the person you deserve. Let me prove that I have learned from my mistakes and that I am committed to making our relationship stronger and healthier. You are my peace, my sanctuary, and I want to be the same for you. I want to be someone you can trust and rely on, someone who makes you feel valued and cherished. I understand that rebuilding trust won't be easy, and I am prepared to be patient and persistent. Your forgiveness is not something I take lightly, and I am ready to earn it, step by step. I want to grow with you, to learn from our past and build a future that is filled with love, respect, and understanding. So here I am, laying my heart bare before you, hoping you can see the sincerity in my words and the depth of my regret. You are a beautiful, wonderful person, and I am grateful for every moment we have shared. Please give me the chance to make things right, to reconnect with you, and to repair what I have broken. Let us move past this difficult chapter and write a new one together, one that is filled with love, joy, and mutual respect. I want you to remember the times we both felt love towards one another. What was so different about that time compared to now? Back then, our love felt pure and untainted, like we were the only two people in the world. The moments we shared were filled with joy, laughter, and a deep connection that seemed unbreakable. But somewhere along the line, things started to change. Fear and uncertainty began to creep in, creating a distance between us that neither of us knew how to bridge. I know I messed up in many places, but I wasn't the only one who had fears. There were many times when you also held back your love towards me. I understand now that you were playing it safe, unsure if I was the one for you. This uncertainty led to behaviors that hurt me deeply. There were times you ignored my messages or didn't clearly express how you felt about me. These actions made me feel insignificant and unloved, and they caused a rift in our relationship that seemed insurmountable. But dwelling on these past hurts and mistakes will only keep us trapped in this cycle of pain and separation. If we keep focusing on what went wrong, we will never be able to move forward and overcome this separation phase. As much as you want us to be together and happy, so do I. I believe that our love is worth fighting for, but I also realize that sometimes, taking a step back is necessary to gain perspective and clarity. I have come to understand that if I didn't take a step back and give us some space, you would never realize the true love we had between us. When I distanced myself, frustrated by our regular fights and lack of trust, I suddenly noticed a change in you. You started calling me repeatedly, messaging me, sending long emails or texts, and even confessing your love towards me. This sudden shift made me realize that you did love me, but you were not ready to fully commit to our relationship. It was as if my absence made you understand what you had taken for granted. I want to tell you that I am sorry. I am sorry for the trust issues and heartbreak that I caused. I am sorry for the sleepless nights I gave you. I know you have been wanting to hear this apology from me for a while now, so here I am, sharing my heart and apologizing to you. This gives me a big sense of relief, and I hope it brings some comfort to you as well. As long as I was making the effort to be with you and get your attention, it seemed like you were running away from my love. But the minute I went silent, you changed. I was shocked by where all this love was before. I chose to go away because I couldn't understand your behavior. This confusion made me feel that you loved me, but you were not totally ready to show it. I completely understood this, because preparing oneself for a new journey and experience takes time, which I also needed. It always felt like you were in a hurry or worried that we might lose this connection. Your actions often reflected a fear of the unknown and a reluctance to let go of your old life. Starting a new journey with someone you love can be terrifying, and I realize now that you were grappling with these fears just as much as I was. These thoughts and fears are normal, but they can also create barriers that prevent us from fully embracing our love and the future we could have together. Reflecting on all this, I understand that we both needed time and space to grow individually and come to terms with our own fears and insecurities. Sometimes, we need to step back and reassess our priorities to see the bigger picture. Our love was never the problem, it was our inability to fully trust and communicate with each other. We both have to be willing to put in the effort and take the necessary steps to rebuild our relationship on a stronger foundation. I hope that we can use this time apart to reflect on our actions and understand what we truly want from each other. Let's not allow fear and uncertainty to dictate our future. Instead, let's focus on the love we once shared and work towards rekindling that connection. I believe in us, and I believe that we can overcome this phase if we are willing to confront our fears and take the necessary steps towards healing and growth. Our love deserves a second chance, and I am ready to fight for it if you are.